There's no arguing that technology plays a huge part in our lives. There's so many things to think about when it comes to new technology. The contributions to productivity, impacts on the environment, and how it will improve or impair the lives of those whom it affects. But here's something we never think about. Does technology have politics? At first, this seems like a dumb question, because we all know that people have politics, and things do not. And trying to discover virtues and evils in objects seems kind of crazy, like we're blaming things for all of humanity's problems. However, exploring this question will help us grow in our understanding of the complex relationship between humans and technology. Firstly, let's outline the two main schools of thought when it comes to the relationship between humans and technology. We have what's called technological determinism, where some believe that technology molds society to fit its patterns. Then we have social determinism, where technology does not matter at all, only the society in which it is adopted. Winner and Langdon propose a third option, technological politics. This is where both technology and humans influence and adapt to each other. It's within this framework that we can begin to understand how a thing can possibly have politics, and Winner and Langdon propose two ways that this happens. The first is when the design of a certain technology settles a political issue. A good example of this is in 1920s New York, when designer Robert Moses built many low overpasses in the Long Island area. Access to many recreation facilities were limited to the rich white people who had cars. The buses were too tall to go under the overpasses, so poor and black people who took public transport were restricted in terms of where they could go. The second, more complex way technology can have politics is when something is inherently political. Sometimes a new technological system requires the adoption of new politics. For example, to make mass production possible, the factory system needed to be introduced. An authoritarian structure was the only way to be so productive. Tasks had to be coordinated, and workers had to put aside their individual wills to the person in charge of the factory operations. Other times, a type of technology can be more compatible with certain social structures. This can be shown with the production of electricity. Solar energy accommodates individuals and local communities to manage their affairs directly because they are dealing with technology that is more accessible, understandable, and controllable than centralized sources like coal and nuclear plants. Naturally, democratic egalitarian societies have been the most enthusiastic in adopting this new way of producing electricity.